Hi, I'm Ashley Pratt, and I'm going to be talking to you about my grandfather today. An estimated 413 World War II vets die each day. Jolie Lee, November 11, 2014. My grandfather, Melvin Keyes, is one of the 1 million living World War II veterans. Jolie Lee, November 11, 2014. This is why his experience in World War II is so valuable to me. He is a living history book, and I find that so fascinating. It seems the older I become, the more interested I am in my grandfather's life, but the less and less time I have to learn about it. When I speak to him about his life, I actually feel that I am walking in his shoes, experiencing his memories. It is a beautiful thing. My family heritage is important to me. It is a part of who I am. We can benefit from the wisdom our grandparents have gained through their life experiences. Today I would like to discuss my grandpa's childhood, war life, and family life. I have discussed how important my family heritage is to me. Now I will tell you all where I come from, starting with my grandfather's childhood. He was one of 10 children who lived in the small town of Jessup, Iowa. Keeping up his hygiene was a task. They would pump water from the well, bring it inside, heat it up on the wood stove, and bathe with soap handmade by his mother. All 10 children used the same bath water, and they only bathed once a week. There was no such thing as deodorant in his household, but he did have toothpaste, which was concocted by his mother. The diet was not like how it is today. They did not have fully stocked grocery stores on every corner. His parents, my great-grandparents, had a huge garden and raised livestock such as hogs and chickens. In the winter, they ate canned fruits and vegetables that they grew and canned themselves. My grandpa enjoyed his childhood, playing outdoors and fishing in the creek with his handmade fishing pole. My grandpa is a product of his childhood, but his experience in World War II has also played a huge part in his life. Melvin Keyes, my grandpa, enlisted in the war at the age of 17 with his mother's written consent. And I would like to show you a picture of my grandfather in the Navy. The reason he enlisted early is because at the age of 18, they were going to draft him into any random branch of the military. But since he enlisted before the draft, he was able to choose the Navy. All of his brothers were in the Navy. My grandfather sailed the Pacific, delivering ammunition and tanks to soldiers in Japan. His specific job title was an electrician. Since the ammunition was so valuable to the war, they had boats that traveled alongside them, protecting their ship. He was discharged from World War II at the age of 20 and easily adjusted back into society. He did not see the bloody side of the war, which saved him his sanity and peace of mind. So far, I have shared with you my grandfather's childhood and his war life. To wrap things up, I will tell you about his family life. My grandfather married my grandmother in January of 1951, and they had their first of 5 children, Steve, when he was 26. And here's a picture of my grandmother and grandfather getting married. And here's 4 of their 5 children. My mom is in the red dress. He loved raising his 5 children and supporting them financially. In fact, he was the one who made dinner, gave baths, changed diapers, and took care of them when they were sick. Melvin Keyes worked hard to support his family. He sometimes worked 3 jobs simultaneously, although his main job was a mailman. He delivered mail for 30 years. Back then, mailmen did not drive. They walked, and so he did. Melvin and his family attended Catholic Mass every Sunday, followed by huge gatherings including all his brothers and sisters in Jessup at his parents' house. I asked him if going to church had anything to do with staying married and being a wonderful family man. He said yes, it had something to do with it. My grandfather is a good man who took care of his family at any cost and enjoyed doing it. In conclusion, my grandfather's life experiences are a part of me. I am grateful to be related to such a strong person. A man who was brought up on a farm, went to war at 17, and raised 5 children. Today I shared with you my grandfather's childhood, war life, and family life. He has had a fulfilling life, and I am blessed to have come from such a strong family heritage. Approximately every 3 minutes, a memory of World War II, its sights and sounds, its terrors and triumphs, disappears, yielding to the inalterable process of aging. The men and women who fought and won the Great Conflict are now mostly in their 90s. They are dying quickly, at the rate of approximately 492 a day, according to the U.S. Veterans Administration figures. World War II Veteran Statistic. No date.